This is the Caterpillar Piston Extender Part 2. Stick around to find out what I'm going to do. Hello everybody and welcome back to MineTech with me, Carburetor. Today we are going to be looking once again at the Caterpillar Piston Extender because I have found that this thing is just so useful, it is almost insane. But I have a different idea for it, so let's hop into another world where I've done a little bit of experimenting and we can see what I have planned. So as you can see, there's the original one and here's a new one. This is a vertical 4-piston extender. Now, to do this normally would be huge, and I mean just huge. You can go back and you can look at my hidden entrances and see the 3-piston one that I made, and you can see why it's so huge. It would be mind-boggling to make a regular 4-piston extender, but as you can see, this one works just fine. Transports you right up and allows you to literally just step right off of it, and I'm surprised just how well it works. I mean, okay, I just glitched through right there. Perfect time to be toting about my design, and it glitches through on me, but as you can see, it works really well. Now, if we go at the back here, it's very, very simple, but I have a simple redstone pulse extender here, then linked into a repeater which goes down and feeds these repeaters right here, then feeds into this one which reduces the number of repeaters I need, and then wraps around to focus on these. Now, I've tried a few other little ways to try and make it. Like, I tried running the redstone up right here to try and cut another whole repeater out, but I just found that it really wasn't working that well. If you do it and you find out it works well for you, that's great, but for me, it wasn't working 100% of the time. But once again, it works on the very same principle as the other one does. As the redstone comes around, it doesn't. This is the very last piston. The bottom piston is the very last piston to be powered, and as such, it pushes the next piston up into here, which then pushes the next piston up into here, which then pushes the next piston up into here, basically creating a caterpillar effect, as I like to call it, where it slinks along. Then, this is the very first one to turn off, this is the next one to turn off, after that this one turns off, and then this one turns off, which retracts them all back down. Now this makes it really simple and really easy because all you need is a few repeaters, a few comparators, and a few bits of redstone along with the sticky pistons and the slime blocks, which you already need normally, and it's so much simpler than the triple piston extender I made before. You know what? Let's pull that up just so I can show it to you guys and you can see what I'm talking about. So I rebuilt the triple piston extender that I used in my hidden trapdoor episode, and as you can see, it's definitely not as complex as it could be, and they've definitely come out with some simpler designs. I'm not saying that there isn't simpler designs out there, but this is what we were working with before. It's pretty big, pretty bulky, and very expensive, and this is only a triple piston extender. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observers. That is a lot of resources compared to no observers over here. So as you can see, it's just a little bit better design. Now let's go through and I'll teach you guys how to make this. So we want to start with sticky pistons, and I'm just going to put them in a quadrant arrangement like this. And then after that, you don't really need to, but I love spacing it out by putting an unmovable block. I prefer obsidian around it, just so that the fact that nothing gets sucked up into it when you're using it. You're then going to want to start to place in your repeaters. Put one repeater there, set it to 4 ticks, put another repeater 1 block further up, set it to 2 ticks. You're then going to want to wrap this around, and you need to make sure to leave an air gap right there. I guess I didn't leave it over there, never mind. I thought I remembered that I had to leave an air gap over there to prevent the redstone from activating the pistons, but I guess that didn't happen that much. Wrap the redstone around, and that repeater will take power from there, and I just leave it like that because of the fact that I like the way it looks like that. This one you're going to want 2 up, and this one you're going to want 4 ticks out of again, and then this one you want another step up and 2 ticks out of that. You're then going to want to wrap the redstone around so that it connects. Put in the rest of your wall blocks so that, and I just hit that by mistake. Then take your slime blocks, and it will not work without slime blocks, so that's definitely something that you're going to need. And believe it or not, you are all done. It is just that simple. I don't know if you guys remember how much trouble I had in the hidden trapdoors trying to remember how to build that triple piston extender. But compared to that, this is so much easier. I'll knock out the wall right here so we can see it work. As you can see, it functions flawlessly. You can put a pulse extender in like I've done here and make it last a little bit while longer, but it is just that simple. And this is just a 4-piston extender. I'm going to be trying to work with a 6-piston extender. I did a little bit of work with it, but I was having trouble getting it to work, but I think I have an idea to make it work. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's been a little bit more brief. It hasn't been nearly as in-depth as some of the other videos, but literally this video is supposed to be releasing in like 30 minutes, so it's not going to be releasing on time, but at least I'm going to get it out there. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm more than willing to help. You know what? I just want to test something right quick now that it's the end of the video and I can't possibly disgrace myself any further. I want to try that because I remember that giving me a problem, but yeah, see, it gave me a problem, which I don't know. Oh, remove that. Okay, so it does work. It does work. Okay, so you guys can do that now and save a little bit more redstone resources. See? Even I'm not perfect, though granted, that's not really saying that much. But anyway, I hope to see you all next week as I tackle a few more redstone projects.